what expectations are usually set for an entry-level product managers, and what do we actually look for an entry-level product manager. So the first thing that I would look for is how do you approach a problem. Every interview that I take for somebody who wants to become a product manager is how do you approach a problem always. Usually a first principle thinking helps. If you don't know what first principle thinking is, you should write that down and Google it later. And it's basically just starting with the most basic assumptions and then building, adding more information on top of it. And then you should be inquisitive, you should be curious about things. If you don't understand anything, you should be the one person who asks more about it. So the more information that you can ask for is a skill that I look for in an interview. And I would like to know, I'd like to check like what kind of assumptions you come across. So one good way to prepare for product management interviews is just go through a lot of cases. I think Case in Point is one good book that is suggested to every junior in college when they are preparing for interviews, and Case in Point helps in product management interviews as well. There's another book called uh, Cracking the PM Interview. I don't find that very useful, but it's a good read for a beginner. That's one. For design, you can go across some books. A very good book is Don't Make Me Think. It's a very small, it's a very like a light read, and it's very well written in general. It's very engrossing. So you can start with Don't Make Me Think. And then there's, if you want to go into a little more advanced how UI UX works, is then there's this book called Design of Everyday Things. And if you want to know more about problem solving, then there are books like Sprint by Jake Knapp, which I really love. And then there's strategy development books like Blue Ocean Strategy. You don't have to read all of it, but start with at least Don't Make Me Think and Sprint. This will definitely, these two books are definitely must read for a product manager.